We did most of this in class. Quite a few of it in class. You guys can just double check your answer. So the constant proportionality, we can pick any of the values. We can pick 2 and 12, or 3 and 18, or 4 and 24, 5 or 30. So let's pick 2 and 12. Usar esto. So k equals, and this is 12 sobre 2 over 2, and k equals 6. So that's my constant proportionality. What's my equation? Well, that's easy. Y equals 6x. Now they're asking us to check if this point is on the line. So remember, this would be like this. This would be the line. So this would be 2, and right here, this would be 12. This would be 3, right? And this would be 18. But they're asking me, what about 9 and 63? 9. Okay, well, let's put 9. And this is 63. Where is it? Is it here on the line? Is it under the line? Or is it on top of the line? Well, they're basically, sorry, let me retract here. Is it on the line, or is it on top or above, on top or below the line? So if it's on the line, if that point 963 is on the line, then the equation will, the left side will equal the right side. So let me show you what that means. So here's my equation, y equals 6x. Well, we know the 9 is the x, right? And the 63 is the y. So let's, substitute. So instead of the y, I'm going to put 63. And instead of the x, I'm going to put 9. So we get 6 times 9. And then 63. And what's 6 times 9? 6 times 9 is 54. So are they equal to each other? No. And if it's not equal to each other, that point, 9 and 63, it's not on top of the line. It's either above or below. Now, if you go back here, if you look at the table, guys, how does a 2 become 12? Times 6. How does a 3 become 18? Times 6. Times 6. Times 6, right? So 9 times 6, tenía que ser, it should be 54. That would have been okay. 9 and 54, it's on the line. But 9 and 63, it's times 7, right? So is that the same as the other ones? No. So that is definitely not on the line. No está en la línea. So this one, again, we want to write it as a unit rate. So we're going to write 124 cookies. And we use 2 3/5 pounds of chocolate. So I'm asking you, con 1 pound de chocolate, ¿cuántos cookies puedo hacer? Con 1 pound de chocolate, how many cookies can I make? So first of all, the 2 3/5, I'm going to change that to a mixed number. I'll put a times and a plus. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13, so that's 13 over 5. So in vez de 2 3/5, I'm going to write 13 over 5, which is the same thing, by the way. Okay. So remember, how does 13 over 5 become 1? We're going to multiply by the reciprocal, right? We multiply this by the reciprocal. And you can do that in your calculator, which is what I'm going to do. And 124 times 5 divided by 13. And that's going to give us 47.69 cookies. So con 1 pound de chocolate, I can make 47.69 cookies. All right, so that's my answer. Aquí está mi respuesta. Let's move on. 3. Which one is proportional? ¿Cuál es proporcional? This one. This one is not. Why? Pero empieza 0, 0. It starts in 0, 0, pero es una línea, no es una línea derecha. It's not a straight line, so that's a no. This one, it pasa por 0, 0, so this one's okay. This one goes through 0, 0, sorry, and it is okay, so it's proportional. Pero this one, starts 0, 0, no. Straight line, yes, but it doesn't start 0, 0, so not proportional. Okay, so why is graph D? Porque eso, dame la razón. Why is it not proportional? Porque no pasa por cero. It does not go through 0, 0, which is aquí. No pasa por ahí. Okay, so this one we want to write an equation and the constant proportionality. So we have $43.92 for 8 reams of paper. So let's write that as a fraction. 8 reams, right? Por 8 reams de papel. This is my y and this is my x. Don't forget that. Now we're going to find the unit rate first. We can find the unit rate. Or actually, it's not asking for the unit rate. So what we can do here is find k, our constant proportionality. So we're going to go 43.92 divided by 8. So k equals 43.92 divided by 8 equals 5.49. So our constant of proportionality is 5.49. What's the equation? Y equals 5.49x. So let me create a table, x and y. So think about it. If I buy 1 ream of paper, how much does it cost me? 5.49. If I buy 2, it would be 10.98. Right? If I buy 3, 10.98. It'd be 1647. So if I, 1647. So if you look at here, how does 1 become 549 times 5.49? How does a 2 become 1098 times 5.49? How does a 3 become 16.47 times 5.49? So that's our constant of proportionality right there. Okay. So number 5, it's a little bit let me go move this up. So here's a triangle. So again, there are certain words. Hay un triángulo que es equilateral. Un triángulo equilateral es un triángulo, es a triangle that has todos los lados es mismo. Mide el mismo. So if this triangle is 1 here, that means this side is 1 and this side is 1, right? Todos los lados, all the sides measure the same. So if I ask you for the perimeter, what is the perimeter? The distance around the triangle. So if I were to add this side plus this side plus this side, I get 3. So think about this. It says there's a relationship between the length of the side and the perimeter of the triangle. So x is, they call the length. If you read the problem, it says that x is the length, right? La medida de un lado. Y is el perímetro, the perimeter, que es la suma de todos los lados. So when x is 1, how much is the perimeter? Well, it's 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 3. Now let me get you another triangle. What if the side is 2, 2, 2? So when x, uno de los lados es 2, what is the sum? El perímetro, todos los lados la suma de todos los lados would be 6. What if the triangle is 3, 3, 3 triangle? So when the triangle has one side that is 3, it means that if I add all of them, me sale 9. What about a triangle that's 4, 4, 4? So when the triangle has a length of 4, the perimeter, todos los lados, would be 12. So I can create a table that way. Now, it's asking us what is the equation of the line. Well, look, I have 4 points. I can use this one, this one, this one, or this one. And you can tell it's proportional, right? Look, how does a 1 become 3 times 3? 2 to 6 times 3. 3 to 9 times 3. 4 to 12 times 3. So I'm pretty sure you can guess what the constant proportionality will be. Y over x, Pick anyone. Let's just pick this guy. And k equals 3 over 1. And 3 over 1 is just 3, which makes our equation y equals 3x. That makes sense, right? Times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Now, they're asking, well, we can tell right away. When it's 1, what should be y? Y should be 3. So 1 and 4 is not on the line. So again, we have 1 and 3, 2 and 6, right? 1 and 3, 2 and 6, 1 and 3, 2 and 6, and it'll be 3 and 9, which is here, right? So it's 1 and 4 on the line. So 1 and 4 is 1 and 4 on the line. It's not. We can tell by this very simple design, but we can use the graph. We can use the equation. Look at the equation right here. Let's use the equation to prove if 1 and 4 is on the line. So remember, this is the x and this is the y. So let's substitute. So for y, I'm going to put 4. For x, I'm going to put 1. So I get 4 equals 3 times 1, which is 3. Are they equal to each other? No. So 1 and 4, not on the line. No está en la línea. 4 and 12, let's substitute. So y is 12. This is y, this is x. Y is 12. And x is 4. 12 equals, and 3 times 4 is 12. So is 12 equals 12? Yeah, so that one works. What about 10 and 30? 30. And x equals, so again, this is x and this is y. So 30, 3 times 10. Look, left side equals right side. So 30 equals 30. So this would also be on the line. So 4 and 12, which is here, would be on the line, would be on top of the line. And then this number right here, 10, let me just, I don't know, I'm making this up, 10, this dot over here, is it on the line? Yes, it is on the line. And we proved it by substituting in the equation and seeing that it satisfied the equation, those 2 points, that point. Sorry. Sorry. So number 6, we want the constant proportionality and we want the equation of line. So that's easy. Pick a point, and they give one us. They give one to us. 12 and 48. So this is 12 and 48. Can you see another point? Yeah. Let's see this one. 2 and 4. This one, 4 and 16. This one, 10 and 40. So you can pick any of these points to find k. So whichever one you want. So let's use this one, 10 and 4, right here, 10 and 40. So 10 and 40, this is my x and this is my y, so I'm going to get 40 over 10. So my constant proportionality is 4. What's the equation of the line? Y equals 4x. And I'm going to put y equals 4x. Now if you look at it, look, how does a 12 become 48? Como que 12 se queda 48 times 4? How does a 10 become 40? Times 4. How does a 4 become 16? Times 4. And how does, this one is not 2 and 4. This one should be 2 and 8. I wrote it wrong. So C, or C7, they're asking you, is this equation the correct equation? So C equals 4W. I mean, C, if you notice, C is in the y-axis, and weight, which is W, is here, is in the x-axis. So this is the same thing. Esa es la misma cosa que y equals 4x. Okay, it's the same thing. All right, instead of the C and W. So is the equation correct? Well, let's find a point. Encontrar un punto. So aquí this is 1, by the way, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 4 is right here. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is our unit rate. And if that's my unit rate, si ese es mi unit rate, guess what? K is 4. Now, I'm going to prove it to you because ese punto es 1 y 4, right? So we can do y over x. K equals, and y is 4, ¿no? Ese es el y, x es el 4, perdón. 4 over 1. And k equals 4. Yeah. So what's the equation of my line? Y equals 4x. So, ¿está correcto esto? Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Nine, we want the equation of the line. Okay, so that's not that bad. Let's pick a point. We'll go ahead and punto right here. We can use that point, 10, 12. So k equals 12 over 10. K equals 1.2 if you use a calculator, or if you want to leave it as a fraction, you write k equals 6 over 5. Up to you which one you want. And the equation of the line, likewise, you can write 1.2x or y equals 6 over 5x. It's up to you. I'm fine with both. 10. So for this question, think about it for a second. Here, I played 0 games. Let me put some numbers here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Jugué 0 juegos y pagué $5. Jugué un juego, pagué $10. Jugué 2 juegos, pagué $10. I paid 3 games, played $15. So, is this proportional or not? Well, primero, not proportional. Ya sabemos por qué. Porque no pasa por 0, 0. It doesn't go through 0, 0, right? Not proportional because it does not go through, no pasa, by 0, 0, right? Now, so ya sabemos que no es proporcional. We know it's not proportional. Pero, how can you explain que cuando usted juega, ni siquiera jugaste y ya está pagando $5? How do you explain that even though you didn't play any games, you're already paying $5? So this could be, I don't know, if you go to a carnival, you get in, right? To get into the carnival, para entrar al carnaval, pagamos $5. Y después, entonces, antes de jugar cualquier juego, ya estoy pagando $5. Y aquí está escrito, jugaste 0 juegos, pero todavía ya pagaste $5. ¿Cómo se explica esto? Ese $5 es la entrada. So that I didn't play any games, but I paid $5. So how can we explain that? So we can explain that because it could be the entrance fee, right? To wherever you're going, the carnival, the arcade. All right. So before you even start playing, you're already down $5. You already spent $5. Okay, so that could be an explanation. Okay. Moving. I think we have 2 more. Find K, blah, 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 and all the other stuff. So unit rate. Can we find the unit rate on the graph? Well, the unit rate es siempre cuando está el 1. Aquí está our unit rate. So, what's the unit rate here? 1.1 y 2. And we're going to put it as a fraction, which means Marcela can run 2 miles. She runs 2 miles for every 1 practice. Okay? For everyone. So that's the unit rate. Now, if I know the unit rate, do I know K? What's K? K is the same number, which is 2. And if I know k, can you give me the equation of the line? Yeah, you can give it to, you can say y equals 2x, and that's the equation of the line. So we have all this information with just one single point. Okay. Last question, I believe. The equation, okay, so we have an equation y equals 2.5x, and we want to graph it. So let's create a table first of all. So let me just call this, let me put the y and call this x, okay? And I'm going to create a table here, so I'm going to call this x. I've got this y, and over here I'm going to put 2.5x, and I'm going to put the ordered pair. So let's pick a few points. So I pick 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's keep it simple. So when it's 0, it's 2.5 multiplicado por 0. That's 0. So my first point is 0, 0. Second point, 2.5 times 1, and 2.5 times 1 is 2.5. So it's 1 and 2.5, mi segundo punto. When x equals 2, we're going to multiply 2.5 multiplicado por 2, 2.5 times 2, and that's 5, so that's 2 and 5. When x equals 3, it's 2.5 times 3, or 7.5, or 3.3 and 7.5. Well, let's poner eso en un graph. Here's 0, so we're going to go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, let's just stop at 5, and then up and down, we're going to go by 2.5, so 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, etc. Let's plot our points. So 0, 0, 1 and 2.5, 2 and 2.5, 2 and 5, I'm sorry, 3 and 7.5, and then we can just extend this line, right? Oops, a little bit better. Something a little bit better. Okay. So the equation of my line is y equals 2.5x. What was k? K equals 2.5. All right. Okay, that's it.